It is a Friday afternoon, just got home from work, and we are headed up to Savannah for the weekend. Got a nice weekend plan, got a little cabin rented up there at a KOA. One of these little, what they call deluxe cabins, just means there's a bathroom in it. And tomorrow morning we're going to head into Savannah early. We're actually going to Richmond, which is a town just south of Savannah tonight. According to the GPS, 227 miles. We'll get there at about 7:30. That's without stops. So obviously, I'm figuring somewhere between 8 and 9 o'clock. All right, so we stopped for our first time, 60 miles in, committed to the stopping every hour on the hour so that Cricket's butt doesn't go numb. Everything's good so far. Weather is holding out, although it's still threatening. Flying Pickle is running like a top, and premium gas is frickin' $5.79 a gallon. $5.79, kids. Honey, what do you got to say about gas being $5.79 a gallon?
Highway robbery.
Joe
Thanks,
did it.
Biden.
All right, we're gonna suit up and hit the road. I committed to Cricket stopping once every hour, just so that her butt doesn't go numb. So we fueled up by St. Augustine, and we are back on the road. Now looky here, it just isn't a road trip without a gas station glizzy. For those that don't know, glizzy is a hot dog. Life on the road. And we are in the last leg. 80 miles to go. But we are 2.2 miles away, 2.5 miles. Started raining about 3 miles ago. So we're not even going to bother with the rain gear. We're just going to push a couple miles. And we've been very fortunate. Besides, what's a good road trip without a little bit of rain? We'll see you when we get there. Alright, so my battery died while we were on the way in on the GoPro. So here's the situation. We had rain the last 5 miles of the trip. So it was beautifully timed. Not heavy. When we got off 95, it was a little bit heavy. But take a look at this cabin. Pretty cool. What do you think, honey? Our neighbors are the Swans. So here's our little cabin. It's part of a KOA. This is one of their deluxe cabins. It's on a lake. There's the Bangkok Bagger. Ran beautifully. And here's the back side of the cabin. It's got a little patio out on the right out on the lake here. Got our own grill if we chose to do so, but we won't have time for that. We're only here tonight and tomorrow night. Honey, wave. So we have a nice view, and let me show you the inside. Inside's not too shabby either. So this is home. We haven't figured out how to turn the lights on yet. Let's see. There we go. So it's got a little kitchen. Actually, not a little kitchen, that's a full kitchen. Bedroom back here. And again, we haven't turned any lights on yet. There's the bathroom. There's your bathroom. Big enough. And here's the bedroom. And you know the real beauty? Check that ceiling fan, baby. Much needed. Much needed. Fat guys need fans. On our way into Savannah, we're heading for a parking garage where we're going to leave the bike all day. Great little cabin. We slept well. It was freezing cold. We figured out that the thermostat hadn't been programmed. So it was just like constantly running the AC. So it was like 65 degrees in there. Found this little breakfast place. gonna eat. Right, honey? We're right across the street from the trolley. So we're gonna eat, hop on the trolley, and see what the day holds. But we're here.
Here we are on River Street. Now on your left, that body of water, that would be the Savannah River.
All right, so this is River Street. And we stopped because Cricket needed a bag to organize. Look at Cricket. She's attempting to organize all her stuff. Lots of little stores here on River Street. And we're gonna go find places to spend money that we don't have. Look at chocolate covered pretzels. Good God. What do you think of this place, honey? Wow. How's that for caramel apples? Hi there. There's a waterfall you wouldn't mind being stuck under. And there's my favorite, the Swedish fish. They know how to keep a fat guy happy in Savannah, I'll tell you right now.
Want a gummy pizza?
What is it?
A gummy pizza.
I'm gonna hard pass on that.
Me too.
So this is the Savannah Christmas store. And it is very Christmassy in here, isn't it, honey?
It is. Oh, look at these.
We'll be seeing more of this later, because that is the Georgia Queen. That is the boat that we're going to have our dinner cruise on tonight. All right, so we're in, what do they call this? City Market.
City Market.
And we stopped at Wet Willie's. It's starting to rain. We're going to have some lunch. Let me show you what we got at Wet Willie's.
I think it's a frozen strawberry punch.
These
and
are
a
like frozen,
Monster melon.
Yeah, these are frozen, alcoholic, very alcoholic daiquiris. What do you think, honey?
You think it tastes good?
Let's
Did
see.
you try yours?
Let's see. Take a sip. What do you think? Delicious.
Delicious.
Starting to rain. Rain's coming down pretty good, but we're under an umbrella, so we can handle it. Getting some food. Let it rain. Right, honey?
Right.
Because we're at Wet Willie's. So what do you do when you're trying to eat in Savannah during a violent thunderstorm? You eat
And you have another umbrella.
and you hold an umbrella.
Right.
This is how it works.
Hey, at least we're dry.
But we are dry. And the food is dry. Right, honey? That's what's important. The food's dry.
America needs to be taken down to God's bathhouse and the hose to turn on her. And the time is far distant while the windows of God's judgment are going to be.
This is the Prohibition Museum.
I want to take a pledge in this audience and join me in a pledge that you will never rest until this God-hating, Christ-hating, whiskey-soaked, Sabbath-breaking, black go out. Congress has passed a law putting $2 a tax.
Barrels with axes and dumped.
So the government dumped out the whiskey and the kids are scooping it up. So this is the government dumping the whiskey. And here's the kids scooping it up. See, good kids back in the day. Scoop up Pop's whiskey.
Parents.
So we are at the Prohibition Museum in Savannah, Georgia. Pretty cool. Whole history of Prohibition. Take a look at this. Barroom Smasher, Carrie Nation. Is this old Carrie here? Getting ready to chop your hands off?
Yeah, look at. This is the real her.
So, I would be willing to bet that you did not know that at one time Yingling had an ice cream during Prohibition. They went into the ice cream making business. It was looking doubtful for a while, but we have made it. Honey, where are we?
We're on the ship.
This isn't a ship, it's a paddle boat. Now, what are we doing on this paddle boat?
We're gonna have dinner. Look at that big barge going by.
This is Georgia Queen. That's the back. That's the stern. Yep.
We're gonna go right under the bridge.
We will.
How little they look on there.
I'd say it's probably from China with that name. It's not flagged. So getting ready to come under this bridge here. We're underway. If you want to buy a concrete company, this one looks like it's for sale. Good dock access. Yep.
Jammed it.
Yep. There we are. Passing under. All right, Captain's turning and burning. We are getting a beautiful sunset. And we're going to be following the smaller boat there, sister boat. So we are getting treated to a very dramatic sunset with all the storms up there, the clouds. What was that, honey? All right, walking back to the parking garage. We're tired. We have a window with no rain. We're hoping it stays that way for 30 minutes. Let's get it home. So we are back on the road on the way home from our weekend in Savannah. Overall, everything went well, except I have a slow front tire leak. Got up this morning and the air was low, so topped it off, which was an adventure in itself, and we are on the way home. I'm going to see if I can stop at a gas station, maybe put some slime in there. Whatever it is, it's got to be leaking very slow. So we'll put a little slime in there. And top it off with air again if we have to. And hopefully that'll be enough to get us home. A few hours later. So we are home and the bike is home. However, we came home on a trailer because that slow leak turned into a fast leak, which we later found out was a bad tire valve.
There's a crack in it.
There was a split in the base of the tire valve. And we happened to know somebody up there who had a trailer who was willing to drive us 2 hours from Jacksonville all the way home. And
We should tell them the whole
they
story.
went all the way back up. The whole story is long, and I have to learn to reach for the camera and record. I didn't. I was so caught up in the moment, I didn't even think of the camera.
So here's the breakdown. We got the leak. We pulled over. We figured out what it was. We sat there and decided that let's call some places. Everything was closed. Some repair shops weren't even open until Tuesday.
Yeah,
So
in
we thought-
Jacksonville, if you break down in Jacksonville with a bike, you're screwed if it's a
especially
Sunday.
on a Sunday. So we were thinking, okay, so we'll have to get a hotel room because we can't get home
For 2 days.
for 2 days.
Miss
until
work for 2 days.
Yep, and call in and all that stuff. And then I just said, nope, I'm going to call my son because he used to live in Jacksonville. And boom, he got us somebody that, you know, we knew. They came up. It just so happens they had a trailer that would fit the Goldwing. And they drove us all the way back home. And they drove themselves all the way back home. So thank you.
4 hours for them.
4 hours for them.
All the way
Thank
down
you
and
to
all the
Wayne
way
and
back.
Aubrey.
Yeah,
Aubrey or Audrey?
they really bailed us out.
Aubrey, right?
Yeah, I think.
I think so.
Well, anyway.
I called her Gigi. I don't know where I heard that from.
But the point is, they really bailed us out. They got us home. We would have been stranded up there until Tuesday. And it really sucks that even the independent
Repair
motorcycle
shops.
mechanics are closed on Mondays. I don't get it. People aren't hungry like they used to be. We have 2 local mechanics down here. They're closed on Sunday. They're open on Monday. I just don't get it. But anyway, that's a whole topic for a whole other video. The point is that we're home. Savannah was awesome. We had a good time. We did a lot of things. We saw a lot of things. And we will be back. And stay tuned for our next adventure on 2 wheels. See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.